I'm back, and we have three new people. So, if you weren't there for the end of last Sunday's stream, right as I was about to make three new characters, um, right as I was about to make three new characters, the stream just ended again, and because of that, after after Tuesday's stream cut out three times, and Thursday's stream cut out three times, and both of those streams had to end early, and then Sunday's stream cut out like three times, and I had to end it early because of that. Well, I had to start it late and end it early. After all that, I just was felt myself too frustrated to stream for. I just found myself too frustrated to stream for most of this week. Let's just call it. I'm changing up the character's nickname so I can kind of better tell who is who. So, ended up taking like most of the week off, and that ended up being a good idea because like the day during that Sunday stream, I started noticing that I had some chest pain, and then I remembered, and the chest pain very much felt a lot like the chest pain I had over a year ago, before I went to a doctor who told me that I had high cholesterol. And after I had been warned about that, I'd started exercising and like changing up my diet. But less than a month after that doctor's visit, that's when I was told. That was when I was given the notice that I only had 2 months left at my job, and that I'd have to be forced to resign. And well, losing your job, it kind of makes it difficult to keep. It's kind of difficult to make sure you have healthy eating habits when you lose your job and your major source of which is your major source of income. So that was a problem. And it looks like because of that, my high cholesterol is back. So I had to take some time to like figure out a light exercise. Yeah, like a light exercise routine in order to kind of get things back, in order to get myself back to, in order to kind of like get myself to get healthier. So that's the start. There's a lot more that happened over the week while I was gone, but just before I go any further, so I got okay, so there are three new characters I recruited. Okay, Shirley Brewing, President 9, she's still here. Kiryu Kazuma, that's right, I brought back Kiryu Kazuma. And gave him a shiny knife. That's right, I made Raiden. And, now he's blue. Da-ba-dee-da-da. Okay, new Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow is back, and she's in sharpshooter training. Yeah, I made Garrus. I don't think I used Garrus much in the Okay, I used him on one mission. Yeah, I made Jane Doe. She's Gunner. Okay, well I forget if I made her last time. Okay, I made Leon Kennedy, and I need to send him to Shinobi training. Okay, Spike Spiegel's... Yeah, okay, Spike Spiegel's back. Okay, so I was trying to make three characters, and what happened is when I tried to make one of the characters, there's a glitch that happens with some of these mods I have, where if a part of Ryu Hayabusa's body is used... If a part of Ryu Hayabusa's body is used from the mod that I added that installs his body, that is the only option for, that is the only option. You can only equip other parts of Ryu Hayabusa's body. So, because of that, since I already have Hayabusa, this is now new squad member Ritu Hayatusa. I did make Robert Robertson from Dispatch, though. And I also found a nice... So, I couldn't find an exact model for Leona Hydern from King of Fighters, but I really wanted to make Leona from King of Fighters, so I found a voice pack that adds her voice, and then I used the character parts I had to make a character as close as I could. So that's our 3 new recruits. I think, yeah, Leon will need to be sent to Shinobi training. Oh, actually, I'm going to just take a look here. So, yeah, Leon needs to be sent to Shinobi training. Leona will need to be sent to Shinobi training. And then the other 2 can and then all the rest can kind of be just any class. So I've got to mark that down. But hope y'all had a good week. And again, sorry I had to leave. Sorry I couldn't stream. It's just after like 3 streams in a row where like the internet cut out. I just was not in the mood to stream for most of the week. And then especially after getting that health notice that I really need to change up my diet and I need to change up what I eat and start exercising more. After that, I especially wasn't ready to stream for most of the week after that. Oh, one thing to mention, so this started last Sunday, and I'm gonna keep mentioning it now, but because I think we're getting near the end of XCOM 2, so I've opened up the votes for Donothon Arc 3. So you can vote between... So if you haven't already, make sure to go vote in that. Your options are From Software Dungeon Crawler Roulette, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Neo 2, or Pokemon Emerald Imperial Randomized Nuzlocke. And then also, I did make a document where you can suggest characters for me to draw. For the stream where you can suggest the stream where I have to draw characters. So, if you haven't already, make sure to go do that. Make sure to go send in what characters you want me to draw. Make sure to check the rules at the top. So that you can add what characters you want, and also so that you don't tell me what the characters are. Like, I have a thing there where you can post a picture, but I also include steps for how to cover up what your picture is so that I don't see the character, so that I can know what character you want me to draw, but I don't see them beforehand. Okay. I gotta remember what I was. I really wish I could send multiple characters to this. Okay. That's right. They're working on the assassin weapon. They're working on getting me the assassin weapons because I beat the chosen assassin, I think last Sunday? Yeah, it was last Sunday. And then after I get those weapons and make sure that everyone's ready, I'm going to go... I should start trying to hunt down the other chosen. Okay, they're hunting down... Right, they're hunting down the chosen hunter. Okay, black site data coordinates. Chosen stronghold. Use the skulljack on an advent officer. Okay, right. We need to... Who did I give the skulljack to? I forgot who I gave it to. Hey, Sleepless. Welcome in. I hope you had a good week. Alright, so... Okay, Jane Doe has the skulljack. So yeah, for those who didn't vote if you haven't voted yet on that Donathon, on the Donathon Arc 3 poll, make sure to go vote on there. And if you added character, if you haven't told me what characters you want me to draw for that stream, for the $200 Donathon goal, where I draw the characters you want, make sure to go write them there, and make sure to follow the steps I added to cover up to cover up whatever pictures you add, so that I don't see your characters ahead of time. So it's been a curiously long one, honestly. Not having streams to be in each night really left me with more time than I expected. So yeah, I did... Like I said, there was a lot I did over the week whilst I wasn't able to stream. Just... for one thing, I did actually start exercising again. Like, it's not a lot. Very, like...
Setting course for Sector 3.
I didn't exercise a lot, but I did start a little bit of exercise. Oh boy. Okay, getting started early. Gives Advent using extra armor. The Chosen no longer suffer any weaknesses. Okay, we need to stop that one.
Setting course for East Asia.
Oddly enough, one of the things I did while I was not streaming was playing more XCOM.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Yeah, one of the things I did was play more XCOM. Okay, let me not use you yet. I need to train you to be a shinobi. Shirley Brewing, Ryu Hayatusa, you can go. Raiden, you can go. Torque, you can go. Let me not send Kiryu Kazuma out just yet. Yeah, one of the things I did was play a lot of XCOM 2 in my off-stream playthrough. In fact, I've nearly beaten the game off-stream. I've beaten all 3 Chosen. I've destroyed nearly all their facilities. It's going a lot better. It's going a lot better than the on-screen playthrough that I've been doing. Okay, if she's tired, let me take this off of her. And I will have him equip this. And I guess we will send in Kiryu Kazuma, because I'd like to train Leon and Leona to be to both be shinobis. Yeah, in fact, so I played so much XCOM 2 off stream because it's really just... This really is a great game for me to play whilst I'm watching or doing something else, because hilariously enough, the awful load times actually mean that I can set myself on a mission, go and do something else, and then by the time I get, and then like when I'm done doing that other thing, I'll come back, and the mission might have loaded, and if it hasn't, I could go off and do another thing. But because of that, because I've played so many missions, and because I would have just the game loading the next mission while doing something else, XCOM 2 has already become the most... Between that and all the streams I've done of this game, XCOM 2 has already become the my most played game on Steam. I've only had this game for a few months on Steam, and it has already beaten out Skyrim and Desguyer 2, which were my previous, like, 2 games that I've played the longest, played the most time on stream. Although, Skyrim's probably gonna beat that again, because all it takes is for me to go like, oh, you know what, I want to go revisit Skyrim for a little bit, and then I'll just go back and, like, whatever I was doing in my latest playthrough, I'll just return to that, and, like, don't play it for another 20 hours. I honestly am tempted to show, like, what's going on in the off-stream playthrough of this game, because it is like night and day compared to how things are going in this playthrough, in the on-stream playthrough. I've already killed all 3 Chosen. Sheva's still alive, and she's and she's one of my strongest team members.
Data tap installed nearby.
We've destroyed nearly all the we destroyed nearly all of Advent's facilities. The power, the proving ground is just like constantly making new spark troops for me, which is good because I keep sending them to missions and they keep dying on the very first mission they go to. I send them into.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Sleep says, I'm almost 50% done Trails Beyond the Horizon Act 3, though, which means I'm getting close to the end. Oh, good.
Moving to designated position.
But yeah, that was one of the things. Yeah, one of the thing I did most really was play while I wasn't streaming this week was play XCOM 2.
Right.
Because I'd like to beat this game in at least one playthrough. Okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, I'll send her right there. Sleep says, I've done all the side content I can for this section, so I think I'm fine to move on. Maybe. Probably. Oh yeah, okay, so another thing I did is, so I'd been meaning to get back. I'm always wanting to play more Marvel Rivals because that's like one of that and Street Fighter 6 are like the multiplayer focused games that I really enjoy playing. Like I can really only handle like two live service or multiplayer focused games at a time. And at this point it's Marvel Rivals and Street Fighter 6. And so because they had added oh, I didn't mean to go there. Because they had added Black Cat and White Fox in the past season, and then they added like earlier this week, just a day or two ago, they added Devil Dinosaur, and they're gonna add Cyclops soon. Decided to be a good. Like I spent one of the days this past week playing a bit of it, and I still have a lot of fun. Still having a lot of fun with that game. It's funny because while playing that game, I was really excited to try out Black Cat's abilities because it's her abilities. Like they really leaned into her moveset, making her moveset reflect that she's a thief, and they did it very well. And I had a great time playing her, but I kept dying constantly. I did not play her well. Then I tried Devil Dinosaur, and despite having the more interesting Black Cat have the more interesting gameplay, more interesting moveset, I was much better at Devil Dinosaur because it's a giant. It's a dinosaur with like a laser beam.
Roger that. Proceeding with the mission.
Not much strategy to it. Just not much strategy to their moveset. Just keep firing the laser and keep biting people. So I need to have Robert use the Skulljack on someone.
Double time.
Covering ground.
No. Mm-mm. Oh, is that a Spectre? Nope, no. Let me have her hunker down. And then, yeah, he's got the Skulljack, so I need to have him go to an Advent officer and use it on them. That guy right there, probably. Is there anyone she could... Yeah, she can target them. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started.
We're exposed.
Slim says, did your internet continue having sporadic drops around 6 to 8 p.m.? No, and that was a weird thing. For the past few weeks, like, even off stream, my internet was having problems, and it would keep dropping around in between like 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. is around, or like, okay, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. And then this week, no problems at all. And and I have no idea why. Yeah, let me have her target the Spectre, because they're more dangerous.
That looked like it hurt. Sure thing.
So yeah, I hope it will hold today. I have no idea, though. I hope it'll hold today, but I have no idea, because... Slips his fingers crossed for you. Come on, Kiryu. Well, I guess he's much more experienced with using his fists than a gun. I think I think the internet issue just tells me that, like, okay, even if I haven't reached the amount of money I want before I start looking for a new before I move out, I should probably just go ahead and start preparing, or like looking for places, or kind of deciding on a place, so that as soon as I get enough money, I can move out, because it's one of the minor... it looks like it's one of the... I really just can't trust the internet while I'm here. So another one of those reasons that I need to move out of here as soon as I can. Speaking of, if you'd like to help me move out sooner, please consider donating to the Donothon. We're about $91 away from the next donation goal. Remember that all money donated will count towards the donation goal. Every dollar donated will add more lives to this Donathon, and will keep us... And if I manage to beat this game with enough lives left over, I will play... then I will play whichever game wins that Donathon vote. Or that vote for Arc 3.
Copy.
That is currently going on. Ah, dang it.
I won't miss again.
There's heavy fire in this zone. Fire ship! Fire ship! It hurts!
Oh. Wait, how'd he catch on fire? Let me have him go...
On the move.
I don't want him to get into melee range, but...
Hostile terminated.
That works. Okay, let's have her move up here. We need to sprint... We need to sprint over to where that... We just sprint over to where that thing is.
Roger that.
I better keep moving.
I shouldn't group my teammates too close, my squad mates too close together, though.
Okay. This is
Oh.
bad.
There was... Oh yeah, there was more, As far as other things that happened whilst I was... Excuse me. As far as other thing that's happened whilst I was on break, I did see that, okay, there was quite a bit of news that came out. Like, for example, like I mentioned, like, the announcement of, like, Cyclops and Devil Dinosaur being added to Marvel Rivals. But there was also, like, after, like, the end of last year, when there was that big, I would say, like, that very heartfelt, like, farewell from Harada, saying that he was leaving the Tekken team and leaving Bandai Namco. And it really just kind of... I think I'm not alone in saying that, like, after that, like, when he made that, it was like... I figure I'm not alone in saying that I thought that meant that I was like, okay, he's just retiring from game development. He's worked here since, like, before Tekken 1, like, 30 years at least. He's ready to, he's done enough. He wants to go enjoy the rest of his life. Or he wants to go, like, enjoy the rest of his life. And so he wants to go ahead and leave it Tekken in the hands of
I'm gonna keep moving.
Leave Tekken in the hands of the team who's currently working on it. And apparently that wasn't the full case. I think apparently it was that apparently that wasn't the full case, because earlier this week it was announced that Harada's coming back, and he's joining with SNK to make, like, a new studio called Versus Studio, which, considering he's the CEO of a new studio under SNK called Versus Studio, which, on the one hand, it's gonna be interesting because, like, because the guy who, one of the people who made Tekken is now working with SNK, the company that owns, like, King of Fighters and Fatal Fury, and he's getting to, like, lead his own studio, and it's probably very likely he's going to be making fighting games, because, I mean, that's what he has experience in. He is the lead dev for Tekken.
Life signs are nil. Come on.
What? There's two odd things about it, though, is that one, well... Two odd things about it is that one, as I've mentioned a bunch, I'm not really playing any, like, new SNK games right now.
This might sting a little.
Yeah, I'm not really playing any new SNK games right now, because...
We have complete access to the Advent Psionics network. I have dedicated our systems to
because SNK is, like, because of how much the Saudi Arabian government is invested, how much control they have over SNK, and, like, how terrible they are, how many people they've hurt. Oh no, who are those? Who are those guys in the background?
Aren't we looking for this? I've got it.
So there's that, and it's like, oh no. It's a little bit disappointing.
That appears to be the codex responsible for safeguarding
It's a bit disappointing. Oh, not this fucker. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing because, like, oh great, Harada's now one of the most respected fighting game developers is now, oh, he's likely taking Saudi Arabia's blood money. That's very disappointing. Okay, I need to, well,
On my way. Scanning.
yeah, but like I said, that's very disappointing. On the other hand, and then another odd thing about this is that, so when Harada was saying that he was leaving Bandai Namco, I just kind of felt that it was like, oh, his farewell really sounded like he's wanted to retire from video game development because he'd been working on it for so long. But the fact that he came back only half a year later to work under SNK, that kind of tells me that, like, maybe the problem was that he was really fed up with Bandai Namco's management, which isn't surprising. I mean, he was, like, he's mentioned before in his tweets, like, how much he was like one of the developers for Tekken, and then as like Tekken was successful, he kept getting put into a management role that he didn't want. But it sounds like, yeah, Bandai Namco, like, part of the, like, a bigger reason for him leaving was just how much he didn't like Bandai Namco. Or he didn't like Bandai Namco's management.
The Codex appears to be in a state of flux, existing
Ah, damn it.
simultaneously across multiple dimensions. Need a medkit here.
Slim says, didn't Sakurai sound like he was hardcore retiring when he made his YouTube channel, and then it came out here he was just doing that in his spare time while working on Kirby Air Riders? No, it wasn't that Sakurai was retiring when he said that, because he said, basically he said, like, in his second to last video where he went to the behind the scenes production, he was like, he had a little bit of he was like, he had just finished, the story of his YouTube channel is that he had just finished working on Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then after doing so, he had a little bit of a break period. He had, like, a couple months of a break period. Like, a longer break period than he had ever had before. Where in between, like,
Excellent work, Commander.
in between finishing Smash Ultimate and starting on his next project. Which isn't explicitly confirmed, but a lot of people, it's pretty likely that it was Kirby Air Riders. And then, like, when he's... And then, like, once the, And then once the, he said, like, once he realized he had enough time for this, he was like, I realized I had so much time for this, and I thought, well, I've been working in video game development for so long, it would probably be a useful resource, it could be really useful for future generations of game developers for me to share all the knowledge I have from working with so many different companies and on so many different games. Slip says, no, that's at the end. I mean when it started. Nope, not that I remember. He didn't really mention anything about, like, he felt like he was retiring soon. There's been, like, a lot of discussion that he might be retiring soon. Just again, he's one of those he's one of those figures in game development who's been working on it who's been, like, working at Nintendo for so long. Okay, I need to get her out of here.
On the go.
Kiryu might be about to die, unfortunately. Okay, well, he's not dead, but...
I'm good.
But he is stunned, which is unfortunate. I do need to keep Robert safe, because he's got that Skulljack information. He's got that Skulljack info, and from what I know, so I thought I just needed to complete the Black Site in order to make my way closer to beating the game. It turns out I need to complete, like, both paths, both the Black Site and the Codex. Oh, great. Okay, that didn't damage anyone. Oh, they're targeting this thing. Fuck. No. Okay, let me have... Let me have him move here. Unfortunately, that's going to cause them to drop Raiden. Oh, great.
You'll pay for that.
I barely even got to use him. What are the problems in the off... So one of the things is that in the off-stream playthrough, I've gotten very... Fuck. In the off-stream playthrough,
Going down.
I've gotten like because I've gotten so close to beating the campaign. One of these like alien kings, one of these alien kings shows up like almost every mission, and every time they are just the most annoying things. It really is interesting in this game that there's like the developers for this game had like, what if we made like 2 groups of 3 enemies? Each of the 3 enemies is very different, and they're basically like 2 groups of 3 bosses. Each of the bosses is very different from each other, and they'll randomly appear in missions to like cause problems. And they did it incredibly well with the Chosen, and then horribly with these guys.
I got nothing.
I think. Okay.
Slithering.
Nobody's died yet, but Raiden is unconscious, and Kiryu is. Raiden is unconscious, and Kiryu is
Breathe in.
bleeding out. So he's gonna die in 4 turns unless I do something. Did that get him? Okay, that did get him.
Good to go.
Okay, he's still they're still frozen for like 4 turns. Good, that missed.
All right.
Kiryu already died once, so this would be him dying the mission he came back. If he dies again. Okay, he's frozen for 3 turns. Oh, something to mention is that, so I'm gonna... If this stream ends up working, I'm gonna try to bring back the Tuesday and Thursday streams. And I guess I'll keep trying to play through Final Fantasy II and God Hand, because I do need to beat those games. But probably after I beat those 2 games and XCOM 2, what's going to happen is, and I think I mentioned this during last Sunday's stream, what's probably going to happen is like Donothon Arc 3 is going to shift to being the Tuesday and Thursday game. And then like on Sunday, I'm going to play like one of the other many games I need to play, because there's no telling how long Donothon Arc 3 will go. It's going to really, or like, yeah, how long the Donathon will go. I mean, we are halfway through, or no, wait, it started November 18th. The Donathon started November 18th. So we are about 1 day away from being 7 months into this Donathon.
Get it together.
Yeah, seriously, get it together. You're kind of failing here, Shirley. Let's get rid of you.
Hostile target down.
So says, to be fair, you were out of commission for one of those months due to tech issues, but yes. Slim says that is still almost 7 months. Yes. Well, the reason this is so different is that, to be honest, looking back on it, I should have started this Donathon like as soon as I got told I'd be forced to resign, because all these games basically immediately after the problems happened with my laptop, I had to move in with my parents, and because of that severely restricted my stream time. So the reason this has gone out to 7 months, so I don't want to say that y'all haven't donated a lot of money. Y'all have. Y'all donated over $700. That's $700 more. That's $709 more than I was expecting. And I do really appreciate it. But really, the main reasons this has been drawn out so long is just because I'm very limited in what time I can stream, and I have to play the games that I'm playing for the Donathon on stream. It's part of the Donathon.
Good a place as any.
Like, even if I'm able to move out of here before the Donothon ends, then I'll be able to increase streaming. I'll be able to stream like even though I'll still be working a full-time job and potentially probably still working the current job I'm currently working at. I will still be able to stream a bit more.
Got the drop on him.
I think they're about to unfreeze. Kiryu's still bleeding out. That missed.
I got nothing.
Oh, please don't go after Torque. Let me give Torque another action.
No retreat.
Damn it. Ah, fuck. Okay. I gotta get Torque out of
Watch
there.
me move. We're gonna make you bleed.
Two of the... Okay, so Robert's unconscious.
Rip the junk out.
You gotta be kidding me. He got to move twice? So Robert's unconscious.
Target and move. You all saw it.
Ritu's freaking out. Kiryu's bleeding.
It's trying to open one of those rifts. Stop it.
No, we're just gonna keep shooting it. How did that miss? Yeah, I feel the same way, Torque.
Absolutely.
Heading out.
Okay, he's disoriented, so he can't pick up anyone. I guess let me just have him move around here. There's still enemies around, dang it.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the
Okay, no, that's everyone. Oh,
Status
gosh.
confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay. We didn't lose any. Nobody died. Nobody died during that mission. But it ain't going great.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
So, I think everyone survived. Raiden got knocked unconscious. Robert got knocked unconscious. Kiryu nearly died because he was bleeding out on the floor, but he survived. Torx got lightly wounded. And Ritu Hayatusa got gravely wounded, but he also survived. So really the only person to come out of that with okay was Shirley Brewing 579. Shirley Tuing was a completely separate OC. That's for next the next Donathon. They're gonna be the player character through all those is gonna be called Shirley Tuing. Oh, so I mentioned, like I just said, it is the whole Harada making a new studio for SNK, or heading a new studio for SNK. That's almost certainly funded by Saudi blood money. The Saudi Arabian government's blood money is very, very, very disappointing. But there might be a little bit of a silver lining to this. I have heard rumors / reports that actually that seemingly infinite well of money. Wait, is he a shinobi? The character I wasn't trying to make a shinobi just became a shinobi. Okay. How the heck did that happen? But there is some reports that maybe that seemingly infinite well of money might actually be like starting to dry up. And it's really not that hard to see why, because I know as far as the I don't know about all the things that the Saudi Arabian government has been investing. I don't know about everything they've invested in to try and recoup their image.
Commander.
But I know that but I know three of the things, which is SNK, of course, that's the one I know most about. WWE, they've been really bankrolling WWE. Okay, we're gonna need to do that research.
New objective added.
With the Shadow Chamber fully operational, we can use its advanced decryption capabilities to analyze the Codex artifact recovered by our...
Okay, if we don't have enough...
manpower, Commander.
I might need to see if we have enough money to recruit any... If I have enough money to recruit new soldiers. But anyway, so going to the things that, like, Saudi Arabia government's actually invested in. So, for starters, okay, well, it's like, I know the three major things. It's maybe 4 or 5, actually. I know that they got a majority investment in SNK. That's how I found out about what Saudi... Well, no, I found out what Saudi Arabia is doing because of the, Where's her... Hold on.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Okay, just take a second to build... Oh, we can't build any more mine shields? Okay, let's build another medkit then. We did get a bunch of supplies, so I can recruit some more people. But anyway. Let me correct everyone's loadout and then recruit a bunch more people. But yeah, I know about... Well, the first one I heard about was WWE, and that was like one of the things... That was... I don't know the exact time frame. That was either one of the things that led me to leave WWE. No, it was after I'd mostly stopped watching WWE. And then, like... Sorry, I'm just trying to remember the time frame on this. It was like either one of the major things that led me to stop watching WWE, or it was like it happened after I'd stopped watching WWE, and it was basically like the nail in the coffin that was like, I'm never going back to watching WWE. And but basically that was the first one. And as far as how that's going, Saudi Arabia investing in WWE, I don't really know like the sales numbers. I haven't really kept up with like the business side of WWE. I barely kept up with the business side of WWE when I was watching it, and I really haven't kept up with it at all after I stopped watching it. But from what I've heard but basically WWE under Triple H, or as he's his new nickname has become because of who he's associating with, Triple K. Because of with Triple H aka Triple K being the new head of WWE, and him really leaning into working with Saudi Arabia's government, people really aren't liking it. Like, not just people who are not really fans of WWE or tired of what WWE is doing, like, even, like, a lot of, like, more hardcore WWE fans are really not liking it. Because it's, well, for one thing, in addition to, like, the moral problems, it's, even those who, like, don't have an issue with, like, the whole moral issue of it, a lot of people just, it hasn't led to good shows. It's led to a lot of wrestling storylines that have really messed up. Like, a big example is John Cena's final year. John Cena's final year with WWE, his like before retiring from wrestling. Okay, so I need to train her and Leon to be Shinobi. But that'll be after Black Widow is. I guess I could recruit some more of these. Yeah, because I need to focus on training these these two into being like and making sure they're good. Let me recruit some of the aliens. So recruit you. And let me name you. Hold up, Mouton. But yeah, from what I've heard, like even hardcore WWE fans really aren't liking what's going on with WWE because it hasn't led to even the fans who would be willing to ignore the whole like moral issues of it are there's it hasn't led to good wrestling at all. Then the second one I knew about Saudi Arabia investing into of course that was the major thing, was like Saudi Arabia investing in SNK, and that was, well, I kind of wonder if looking back on looking on things, if we're gonna I kind of wonder if we're gonna look back on things in a couple years. I guess let me name you Gerald. There, Gerald. I wonder if we're gonna look back on or excuse me, I have a suspicion. Okay, I guess Alice will work. I have a suspicion that Saudi Arabia trying to like take over SNK is gonna be like a. I have a feeling that actually was a major misstep for them. Because from what I have heard, one of the reasons the marketing for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was so bad, and was so bad to the point where they released the game, and all the people they tried to bring into the series didn't even know the game was. They didn't even know that this was advertising a video game, and they also and all the things they did having Fatal Fury City of the Wolves sponsor a match at WrestleMania, and bringing in bringing in the soccer rapist, and that DJ who's a friend of the royal family. Apparently from what I've heard, the Saudi Arabian government actually thought that Fatal Fury was like on the level of like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Tekken, like one of the big like million selling fighting game franchises. And as someone who likes Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, they are not that. the people who buy a Fatal Fury and King of Fighters are Fatal Fury and King of Fighters fans who have been playing Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. And if they don't like your new Fatal Fury King of Fighters, they will go back to the Fatal Furies and King of Fighters that they've been playing, that they've played 30 times over, because they like Fatal Fury. We like Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. I have like 7 soldiers available. I think I really need to... Oh, let me save my progress. But I think that really was a major misstep. On, for the Saudi Arabian government's, like, plans to, like, try and rehabilitate their image. Because they banked on... How bad is it?
You have delayed the aliens' efforts
Okay.
towards completing the Avatar project, Commander. Let us hope the assets you recovered will prove useful in uncovering the aliens' plans.
Because they banked... Okay, let's go to the Templar HQ so we can heal a bit so we can heal up everyone a bit faster.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Okay, so I have the Chosen Assassin's sword and her shotgun. Hyper Vital Module construction. Hyper Vital Module. Let's not do this one just yet. Let's focus on... Let's focus on completing the next Shadow project. So this one. And let me check the Proving Ground. Are y'all building more? No items currently in build queue. Okay, let's build... Okay. Let's build some more sparks. We cannot afford to build more sparks. Never mind. Never mind at all. We can't afford to build anything. Okay. So I got to try out these two weapons in the off-stream playthrough. And both of them are really good. Basically, the chosen weapons are some of the best, from what I've seen, some of the best weapons in the game. So I think I should definitely give Torque the chosen shotgun. And for the sword, I should save that for either... I'm gonna save that for either Leon Kennedy when he upgrades it to a Shinobi, because I really like Leon Kennedy, or Leona after she upgrades it to a Shinobi, because I really like Leona. Either one of them. I would give it to Raiden, because he's also really cool. But the mod that added in Raiden also added in his signature blade, so I gotta keep him with that. And then as far as the other things that I know that that Saudi Arabian government is investing in, I did recently hear that they were trying to they had that comedy festival. See, I think basically people who were into wrestling were woken up to the problems with what Saudi Arabian government was doing once they found out about the crown jewel, that whole that pay-per-view that only happens in Saudi Arabia, and that's what got a lot of people what caused a lot of people to find out about it. And then even though I just said that SNK and Fatal Fury doesn't really have it has a cult audience, but it doesn't have a wide audience. I think that happening, them trying to do that by pushing for hey, this is Fatal Fury brought to you by the Saudi Arabian government. I think that did wake up a lot of people to to what they're doing. Oh, they're not just trying to do this to wrestling; they're trying to do this to everything they can, and cause a major, and then has caused a growing backlash amongst amongst different fandoms and subcultures. Hold on, sorry, just... Sleepless says, Sleepless says, so Brawl, not to be pedantic and sound like I'm coming to the defense of any less than reputable actions, but everything I've seen about Ronaldo Stay's case stems from an event in 2009, which wasn't acted on until 2018 by Nevada police. That case was also stemmed... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, Sleepless, I would be... Maybe I would be more hesitant. Maybe I would be more hesitant to just convict this guy of being a pretty bad person. Except that right below, I'm going to show this. Fuck it, I'm going to show this. Right below... right below the thing where it talks about the legal issues with him being accused of sexual assault, is a couple paragraphs. And I know I'm looking at Wikipedia, but Wikipedia does source. It does source. It does include sources in its articles. More often than not, Wikipedia does actually, like, the people who repost this on Wikipedia or edit Wikipedia articles do actually research a thing. And yeah, right here he's saying, "Oh, I'd love to meet President Trump, who is one of openly in the Trump, everyone's favorite guy in the Epstein files." And best friends with a convicted pedophile. with a fully convicted pedophile. Any guy who in November 2025, this was a couple of months ago, says, "Oh, I'd love to meet the guy who multiple times was almost all but who multiple times has showed that he is willing to multiple times has been accused of sexual harassment and assault. Or multiple times been accused of sexual harassment and assault. I'd love to meet the guy. I'm not gonna trust anyone who says that." Okay, anyway, back to now then let me stop talking about fascist leaders and go back to fight. Let me stop talking about fascist leaders and go back to fighting them. Oh, hey, Second Respawn, welcome in. By the way, for those just coming into the stream, the poll is open. The poll is open to decide what Donothon Arc 3 is if I manage to beat this game. So go vote on if you want me to play if you want me to do a From Software Dungeon Crawler Roulette, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Nioh 2, or Pokemon Emerald Imperium Randomized Nuzlocke. And also, I don't have a command for this, but make sure to go vote. Make sure, or not vote, so we reach, like, near the start of the Donathon, we reached the second donation goal, which was y'all getting to y'all getting to name characters. y'all getting to name characters that I have to draw I have to draw these characters from memory. I've opened up a form where you can suggest characters, so make sure to. So tell me what characters you want me to draw, and please follow the rules there. Please follow the rules there, so that you can include a picture. So that you can include a picture of your character. But I've included rules for like how to, or ideas. I've included rules for how to include characters, but also how to cover up their pictures, like how to add a picture and cover up the picture of the character, so that once I've drawn the character, I can see how well I've done, but also so that I'm not spoiled on the character beforehand, because I'm gonna look at this while I'm gonna have this pulled up on stream. So yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and submit what characters you want me to draw, and go and vote in that poll. Second response says, so close to Brawl and Dragon Solo Adventure. That's right, yeah, we're only like $91 away from the D&D Solo Adventures, which is the next donation goal. And again, if we reach that, I'll probably do... I might do a stream where, like, if we do reach that Donathon goal, before I start the D&D Adventures, I might do a stream where, like, I make 1 or 2 characters for those campaigns. I'm gonna make, like, a couple of characters, so that way if one of them dies, because if that way one of them dies, I can keep things going. I'll probably also have, like, Hero Forge pulled up so that I can, like, visually design the characters. I would draw them, but I would draw them because I am trying to draw more, but that would take... Well, I guess I could try drawing them. That could be fun, but we'll see. If I'm not able to visually draw, or, like, if I'm not able to draw the D&D characters, then I might just design them in Hero Forge. So that I have, like, some kind of visual thing to recognize the character. Okay, and then for those just coming in, so we've got about... Let's see, just to show who we have, who's currently on the team. So we have Tali, she's still alive. Torque from XCOM Chimera Squad, she's still here. Shantae's still here. Second response, yeah, I go to Hero Forge all the time, helps make tokens. It helps me with making concepts for a character, because I'm able to, like, take the idea in my head and, like, make some sort of physical thing, like, kind of represent it, and then I can, like, tweak it in, like, my art. I can use that as, like, a baseline that I can then tweak in my art to design a character. Okay, we have Buttermilk, still have Ryu Hayabusa, Buttermilk, Shirley Brewing 579, Kiryu Kazuma, Raiden, Black Widow still in training, Garrus is still here. Jane Doe from Zenless Zone Zero still here. Leon Kennedy needs to go into training. Spike Spiegel still here. Ratu Hayatusa still here. Robert Robertson still here. Leona Hydern from King of Fighters. She also needs to go into training. And we just got Gerald and Alice. Here, let me use this to heal up everybody. Okay, she's finished training. So let me send Leon Kennedy, and I'm gonna have him train to be a shinobi. I want Leon, because Leon is the god of parrying. Because Leon is the god of parrying, and because Leona is a character from a fighting game, I want them to have, like, a bit of more melee focus. I would have made Leona a Templar because she's got, like... Leona's special power in, like, King of Fighters is that she can she can, like, surround her hands in energy and just cut them like her hands are blade, and cut anything like her hands are blades. But unfortunately, I think I can only have like one Templar. I can really only have one of the Resistance factions at a time on my team, and we already have Shantae, and I'm not getting rid of Shantae. So, okay, let me check her loadout. Okay, she's forced to wield the Holo Targeter. Let me get rid of that. Or let me switch that around, and I guess I'll give her grenades. So Leon's in training, and then once he's done, I'll need to send Leon to training. Oh, speaking of another sad, another sad thing. Dang, there was that one game. There was that one game, Gang of Dragon, that was like being worked on by like the original head developer for Yakuza, and apparently things have just gone after like a really strong people really being interested. It looks like things have just completely shut down for that. Like their YouTube channel shut down. Oh, we need more intel. Their YouTube channel shut down. Their and it looks like just the studio that was working on that game was just completely closed down. So yeah, that's all we have is just a trailer of that game, and that's it. Oh, we can make it. Okay, we can make contact with them so we can stop that other facility over there. Okay, we have our supply drop in 5 days.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Yeah, okay, let's go handle this.
Brazilian corridor.
Let's go handle this. Second Rios says, I'll see if I can find something for you to draw. Remember, you have two. You can submit up to 2 characters.
Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
You can submit up to 2 characters, and also make sure to follow the rules I have at the top of the page when submitting a character. I guess I'll bring Torque because she has that new cool shotgun. Are you surely brewing? Maybe not Black Widow. I guess I'll bring in Robert Robertson. Spike Spiegel and... Okay, well I can't bring just all rookies in here. I need to bring someone more experienced in here. So maybe not Shirley Brewing. Well, actually... Okay, well she isn't a rookie. She's a corporal, but... I guess I will bring in Shantae.
Deployed.
In position to drop.
Oh, Sleepless, I'm not sure if you heard what I said earlier, but apparently I think XCOM 2 might be one of my favorite strategy games because I've only had this game on PC for a few months, really. Like I bought I had restarted this arc of the Donothon because I found it on PC for really cheap. And between this on-stream playthrough and the off-stream playthrough that I'm doing, I've played this game so much, it has already become my most played game on Steam. It has beaten out Skyrim and Desguyer 2, which those were games I've owned for years. In addition to those, like, Fallout New Vegas as well, which is another game I've owned for years and have played, like, a bunch. There was actually one mission in, like, my off-stream playthrough that I really wish I wish I was streaming at the time so y'all could have seen it. It was like, it was a mission that happened earlier this week where like I had a squad of, thanks to a glitch, I had a squad of 7. Thanks to like a glitch, I had a squad of 7 people who went in, and it was basically like those 7 people versus a massive squad, like multiple Advent squads that kept showing up, and then like 5 swarms of the Lost. It was just every turn a new group joined the fight.
Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area.
Okay, so we need to go grab those.
Here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay, let's send you here.
Feet.
Shantae, let me have you go, I guess here.
Fine.
Don't be surprised if Torque or Shantae die. I don't be surprised if I restart the mission. I'll still count their deaths and like and remove them from my total of lives, but I'm reaching a point where I really can't afford to lose two squad mates as skilled as them.
Needed the exercise.
Okay, we gotta go through there to get it.
Go, go, go.
Let me send Spike here.
Enemy sighted.
Oh. Yeah,
Feet.
him right here.
I'm coming.
It'd be best if I start the fighting on my turn. I wonder if it is possible to get through a mission in this game without like attracting any enemy attention. Or if just like because of how the game is designed, you are guaranteed that at some point you will have to break cover and start fighting. I wonder if like it's possible to beat any mission in this game like with only stealth.
Time to motor.
Okay, who's gonna go grab it? Robert? You, I guess you'll go grab it. So you're supposed to, okay, these two should be fun. Did you remember to follow the orders I gave, or did you follow the instructions I gave to cover up the pictures of them so that I'm not spoiled on what the characters look like early?
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder.
I know I'm being really pedantic about bringing that up, but I am certain there will be at least one person who does not read the instructions and then just post the pictures of the characters without covering them up. It's like we're supposed to, yes, it is at 0. Okay, thank you. Again, I know I'm being really pedantic about that, but I know for certain that this comes from my experience working in IT. I know that no matter how detailed I write the instructions, there will be at least one person who doesn't read them. Second response says, well, someone did. Would you like me to fix it? No, I'll keep bringing it up, and then they might show up and then go fix it themselves. And they might show up and fix it themselves. But if we get to before the stream and there's still some pictures that haven't been that are still like uncovered, I'll probably ask Sleepless if he's willing to like go into the page and like cover up the pictures so that I don't spoil myself. But yeah, thank you. I am curious to draw like to draw these characters, and I mean I've been meaning to do more art streams. Okay, we need to find the next one of these. We haven't attracted anyone's. Wait, have we attracted? Wait, we're not showing us concealed. Are we unconcealed now? Oh, I guess that might have unconcealed us. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Needed the exercise.
I like my... Second response, I was tempted to give you a monster from Monster Hunter, but I think these are fun. Hey, if you did, I would consider drawing them. I actually did... Okay, I found it on sale, so I did get Monster Hunter Stories 1 on Steam. At some point, I do want to play that, and then get Monster Hunter Stories 2, and then get Monster Hunter Stories 3, and play through those games. And it probably won't be any time soon that I play it, just because Monster Hunter Stories 1, because I got a lot of games I'd like to play, but... Let me send her here. Uh-oh.
Advent has already marked a couple of crates for extraction.
Okay, there's 2 crates we need to grab.
We may be able to mark them for ourselves and prevent their airlift. Enemies on the move.
Okay, I can see 4 crates already. Uh-oh. Great.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery.
Yeah, I see 4 crates already that I can go grab.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Ah, beans. Well, maybe because they're right next to some Lost, the Lost will attack them.
Just a little off.
Oh, also, for anyone who hasn't already, make sure to go vote in that poll to decide Donothon Arc 3. I was really tempted to include Cuphead as an option for that poll, poll to decide for Donothon Arc 3, but I think because that was already used for a donut, I think I should try, like, because that game was already used for a charity event where I had a limited number of lives, I think I should keep it to that to kind of make that special. Second response says, that one is neat. 2, where gameplay is much more solid. 3 is amazing. Hope you try them out. You don't need to play the other ones. They can kind of stand alone, but there are some things that will be more impactful if you do. I do know that, like, the games improve upon each other. That's what I've heard. But I kind of want to... Monster Hunter Stories 1 is a game that I was looking at getting when I had on my 3DS, when it originally came out, but then I never got the chance to get it. So I want to, like, now that I have slightly more money, I would like to try it out and play it for the first time. And then I'd also kind of like to see, because this is like it's an RPG series with not as much of a fan base, I am kind of curious, like, I want to try out all 3 of the games, regardless of quality, to kind of see, like, how they do improve over time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I see 4 boxes and a lot of zombies. And angels. Let's focus on getting rid of the, Okay, getting rid of them. Robert, let me have you go over here and grab this.
Will do.
She needs to go here. Hopefully this is far enough from the explosion. Second response says, I think you'll like him.
Like it hurt.
I think I will too. See, I have tried the Monster Hunter action, like the main series of games for Monster Hunter. I've tried like the demo for like I've tried the demos for like nearly every Monster Hunter game in the past 5 years, or that was on every game that was on 3DS and Switch. And the whole idea of Monster Hunter looks really cool to me. Like an entire world full of like giant dinosaurs and dragons that you fight 1v1.
Covering ground.
Looks really cool. But I can never get into the action RPG games of those, because I really don't like your movement speed. I don't like how slow you move. And then after you fight the monster a bit, you then gotta they then run away, and then you gotta go chase them down, and with your character moving slower than molasses. So I think the turn-based RPGs will be oddly enough faster and really more my speed.
Leave it to me.
I found out, I've realized recently that when it comes to like, I have like almost opposite interests in like third-person action games or third-person shooters, and first-person action games and shooters. Like in third-person action games, action RPGs, shooters like Resident Evil, Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry. These are all very different series, but like in games where you're Marvel Rivals, because I've been playing that more. I really like it when the game is faster. I like it because I can see around my character more, and so I like being able to like move around a bit faster and like really move around the environment more. In like the first-person games I play, which is games like the Fallout games. Fallout is like first-person and third-person, but I really only play it in like first-person. And The Forest and Sons of the Forest, I really like those games when they're slower. Because since I can't see around my character that often, or because I can't really see that well around my character, I like it where like I have a bit more time to react to things. Okay, there's another box over there. Uh-oh. Second response says, yeah, I get that.
First crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest.
Did that damage anyone? Okay, I don't think it damaged anyone. Dang it.
Still up.
Okay, there's another box I got there. Damn it. Okay, Spike's unconscious.
Wake up.
Second response: if you ever want to try Monster Hunter again, I could help facilitate it. I recommend World as the game is cheaper, is very much the core gameplay that I'll be using from now on. I tried a bit of Monster Hunter Rise, and I think that game was the closest to like the speed I would want in a Monster Hunter game, and even then it was still like really slow, or like generally too slow for my taste. Like the only out of all the weapons that they out of all the weapons they have in Monster Hunter, the only one that I have to use dual blades to even make the game bearable to me. Another good example of like third-person action game that really highlights like what I like the speed I like is like the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I love the Insomniac. I haven't gotten to play Miles Morales or Spider-Man 2, but I loved Insomniac Spider-Man 1 game because of just how fast you move in that. That's 3 crates for us. Oh, another game that's another game that I'm playing right now, God Hand.
Target still standing.
God Hand is like, actually you can have a really good comparison to what I like, how much I like, what the speed I like versus the speed I dislike in a game, by comparing to how much I enjoyed, like how much more I've enjoyed playing God Hand, a game that is much more jankier. A game that is much more jankier to playing Bloodborne, a game that is nowhere near as janky as God Hand, because God Hand is fast. Second response says Monster Hunter is a slower paced game than most other games, so I understand. It's also like a good explanation. It's another good example is like why I enjoy why like I'm much more an Armored Core fan than I am like a Soulsborne fan, because again, in Armored Core, like Armored Core is also like a lot of the older Armored Cores are really janky, but especially in like Armored Core 6, you move fast.
Coming through.
So I get why like so many people like this games, and again, I mean, I kind of want to experience the games like in some way a little bit with like the Monster Hunter Stories games, so that I can like see the cool monsters there. But I think like the main Monster Hunter games just aren't for me. Okay, let me have her grab this. He's got the bayonet, so let me just have him. Hey, Amelia, welcome in. Oh, yes, for those just coming in, y'all should have... So originally we had like 34 different sub-badges to represent how long people have been subscribed. I kind of I dropped that down to just like a new sub-badge for every year, but I did, the artist who I had commissioned to make the original set of sub-badges, Therapod Art, I had him make some more sub-badges, and he did a really good job. And that reminds me, once the poll to decide Donothon Arc 3, or the forum where y'all can decide what characters y'all want me to submit or what characters you'll want me to draw on that for the character drawing stream. Once those are done, I'll open up a poll where y'all can submit ideas for what emote y'all want me to have made. Either I'll draw it, or like either I'll make it myself, or I will commission an artist to make it. I don't want to just drown y'all. I don't want to just like constantly throw out please do this and do this. So I'm just gonna have these two open right now, and then I'll let y'all submit ideas for the emote that y'all will get to have made for the channel after these two are done. But yeah, if you're just coming to the stream, welcome in. Nobody has died yet, but a lot of people have gotten very close. And Robert, for example, is not in a good situation. He just missed. I can see why he fought in a mech suit. I can see why he did all his fighting in a mech suit, because clearly he's got no arm strength.
Slithering.
I like the purple smoke effect that follows the laser, from the. Wait, did she? I like the purple smoke effect that follows when from the Chosen's weapons when you use them. Okay, let's try to. No, let's not have her help out. I hate to say this, but let's not have her help out Robert. Let's have her go over here.
On the go.
So that's another swarm of Lost coming near us. Because they dropped a missile. First, because they dropped a missile on that. The first swarm was caused by that Archon dropping missiles.
We'll have to move just as fast.
Okay, well, we did just lose someone. Are they going after Robert? They are. This isn't going well. So we lost Ryu Hayabusa. That is the first person who's died this stream. Or this stream. Okay, so that's 134. Remember, If you haven't already, make sure to go vote. If you haven't already, make sure to go vote to decide what Donothon Arc 3 is, and make sure to go submit character ideas for what characters you want me to draw. And follow the instructions that they have there to decide, to show, like, what... I've, like, written instructions for how to, like, add a picture, and also to cover up that picture so I don't see it early. Oh, dear.
Unless they leave us no choice, we should try to avoid damaging the crates if we want to bring home anything useful.
I know, Central.
You're dead.
Second response is, oh, I'm beta testing the Monster Hunter Gacha game. I have to say that it plays well for my old-ass phone, and it's not bad gameplay, waiting for controller support. So, as far as our teams goes... Spike's unconscious. Robert's unconscious. Ryu Hayabusa has been killed. Yeah, let's use Volt.
I did it!
Let me have him run away from these zombies. He's at about, like, half health. Gerald's only about a half health, so he's not doing too great. Torque's at 4. Can she get to... Okay, she can get to here and grab this one.
Time to motor.
Thankfully, this is a free action. Okay, there's the next one.
This one is
Fuck!
graceful compared to some of the other species.
Oh, damn it!
It also gives off very strong psionic readings.
Out of all the enemy squads they could have dropped on me, 2 specters and one of these fucking orbs. I hate these orbs. I've lost so many people in the off-stream playthrough to these dang orbs.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Magic uniforms?
Damn it. Okay, if I lose Shantae or Torque, then I'm restarting the mission. Because I'll still count the lives that were lost, but I really can't afford to lose either of those 2. Oh great, more of them. They're probably gonna attack Torque, I think. No, okay, they're going after the zombies. Nope, they're going after all of us. Okay. And they've brought back the zombies as their own zombies. Fuck. I really don't... You know, I will say, much as I like this game, I don't think they need so many characters that can mind control... other characters. Like, there's the sectoids, the psionic troopers, there's the specters.
No longer exists.
These guys don't really like... Okay, these guys don't... The gatekeepers don't really... I don't know if they can mind control people, but they can summon, like, multiple zombies at once. And then there's the... And then I think there's, like, one more enemy group that can do it as well. Oh, there's also the chrysalids, who, if they kill you, you spawn, like, your corpse turns into a cocoon. That then is used to spawn more chrysalids. I gotta try this out. That didn't jump to any of them. Okay, she's nearly dead. Okay, no, I can't have her throw that. Or I can't have him throw that. Let me have her take out some of the lost first.
You're dead. Splattered a hostile.
That got most of his health. Okay, and she's got another shot, so... Yeah, let's go ahead. This is gonna cause another lost swarm to appear. Yep, that's 2 lost swarms.
Straight from the Advent playbook.
Treasure?
Did I give her a med kit? What's going on? Wait, what's going on? Okay, there. Another lost one.
Watch me move.
Okay. Can she... She can't do anything here for some reason. I guess we'll just have to end her turn. Okay, we gotta go grab that. Still gotta deal with these guys. Did that kill Gerald? Well, there's still those 2 specters around. Oh, no. Dang it. Hopefully they're trying to fight. They're going to try to fight the zombies. Hopefully the zombies are going to try to fight them.
That looked like it hurt.
Thankfully, both of these characters have, like, counter moves if anyone gets too close to them. Okay, that's the Archon dead. Those 2 specters are fighting them. These, I will say, it's like, the sheer... I do think adding in the Lost as like a 3rd faction for certain missions does really make the game. I think it really... The amount of chaos it adds in, I think really helps some of the missions. Because if I was having to fight all these enemies all by myself, it would be a mess. The fact that I can...
Right.
The fact that I can actually, like, kind of pit the zombies and, pit the zombies and the, forces of Advent against each other can really, and use that to my advantage, really helps out. Although not all the time. Oh, thank God that missed. Okay, I need her to go...
Needed the exercise.
Shantae doesn't have that much health left. Dang it, we're about to lose that one. There's still 4 boxes left. And that means that explosion means another lost swarm is about to appear. Again, I'm gonna have to hope that they'll target... that they focus on the lost. I've only got like 3 people left. Okay, well, Spike and Robert are like unconscious, so if I... What are they doing? Oh, come on! Damn it. Now they're gonna, like, control Shantae. Damn it. Okay, Robert and Spike are unconscious, though, so I don't have to... I can maybe try to pick them up. Oh, please work. Please tell me that just killed.
It's not your day.
Okay, she's back. Thanks, Torque. Are they going to try to do it again? Are they going to try to go after... Okay, no, I think they're fighting the zombies. Oh, no, not right there. Come on. Come on. Dang it. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh.
Splattered a hostile.
Are they also going after us? You gotta be... Oh, come on. Every character who has the chance to get Blade Storm, I give them Blade Storm because you can see it's really useful. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get any sort of loot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to put a save mid-mission right here. Yeah, I'm going to put a save right here. Because if we can try to grab Robert and Spike, I'll try. Yeah, if I can grab Robert and Spike, I'll try. But I don't know if we can. Oh, she's out of ammo. Okay, wait. This should be a free action.
Slithering.
Let me send her here, have her pick this up.
I'm good.
Yeah, reload. That's all her actions. Let me have her use full, because that codex is more dangerous. That's funny. If you want to know, so if it says something about how much of a nerd for Shantae I am, that I instantly picked out that evil laugh is not a voice clip from Shantae, but a voice clip from Dark Shantae, or a voice clip from Nega Shantae from Shantae Half Genie Hero. Specific. Like I instantly knew where that voice I instantly knew that that wasn't usual Shantae and that what game that was from. Are they gonna attack her or? Good job. They're probably gonna try to mind control her again. I need to get her out from the. I need to get her like out from being the open. Oh, there's a third Spectre. Wait, no, is that the? Is that one of the second one again, or? Damn it.
There's no way that missed.
Okay. I don't know why she didn't use Blade Storm on that other one. I'm trying to keep a mental note of where Robert and Spike are, if we can get them. I don't know if we can, though. Oh, could that miss?
Oh, you'll regret that.
Okay, got those two. Let me have her kill this Spectre.
Always do your very best. I won't let anything ruin my first vacation.
And then let me have her move over here.
Move out.
The next one's over. Okay, that next box is over here. There was another box over here, I remember. Okay, nope. Okay, yeah, there is. It's over there. So let me have him go over here and grab it, and then he can also try and pick up Robert or Spike, if he can get to them. Oh, I forgot about the Archon that's right there. Well.
On the go. Straight from the Advent playbook.
Let me have her get rid of them. Clear out some of these zombies. If you're just coming to the stream, welcome in.
No longer exists.
That's those three gone. She needs to reload.
It's not your day. Nearly out of ammo. I'm good.
Okay, we grabbed 7 of the boxes, but they've grabbed 3. There's like one. Okay, there's only that one left. That missed, didn't it?
I'm still ahead of you.
I think that missed. It's still keeping in the slow. Yeah, it missed.
All alone here.
Oh, good. Their attack missed too.
Number now.
Okay, they're going after that lost. Torque's like, get out of the way. I'm killing this guy myself. Don't butt in. Okay, those missed. Oh, another one? Okay, he can go ahead and grab this. This is the last box. Then we have her back up here.
As good a place as any.
Okay, now that we've grabbed all the remaining boxes, we need to regroup. Let me actually see if I can freeze this thing in place.
Breathe in.
Okay, and... No, she does not need to be anywhere near that. There's a that psionic explosion is about to go off. She does not need to be anywhere near that. So let me have her go here, so she can regroup with the other two. They're still frozen. I need 2 people to go pick up Spike and Robert. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God that missed.
You can't be serious.
I know, that's how I feel. Oh, come on. Another one?
That's the last of the supply crates in this area. Menace 1-5, you're clear for evac. We got what we came for, so don't take any unnecessary chances out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Shantae, you go over here. We need to pick up Spike and Robert. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah.
Straight from the Advent playbook.
Then have her get rid of them.
That looked like it hurt.
Okay, she needs to... Well, no. She's still got a couple more shots left, but let me have her head over here. She can grab Robert.
Time to motor.
Oh no, they're gonna cause another lost swarm to appear! They're gonna cause another swarm to appear, you idiots! Why are y'all heading after us? They're right next to y'all. They're right next to y'all, dang it. Getting the Shantae voice pack was one of the best ideas for this playthrough. Whoever made this did a perfect job choosing the right voices for her.
We're going to make it.
Okay, let's call that there. Then... Okay, grab Spike. Then take him and get out of here. She can grab...
Covering ground.
Okay, grab Robert. Oh, she's just outside of the evac zone. In that case, let me have her move over here.
Watch me move.
Shantae, you go ahead and leave. Your health is like less than half, so yeah, you need to get out of here.
Rebuild.
Well, I didn't mean for her to summon it there, but okay.
I'll miss you all.
Oh, okay, well the pillars goes away anyway when she leaves, so... And that means more loss are gonna appear. Okay, oh my gosh. So are they going after Shantae, or... Oh, excuse me, not Shantae, Torque. They're going after... Okay, they are going after Torque, however, she's getting out of here. Okay, we have made it out.
Time to leave.
We lost Ryu Hayabusa. But...
XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
I think he was the only person we lost.
Mission accomplished.
Oh my gosh, that was... I don't know how I managed to make that with only one person dying. Ryu died. Spike and Robert are unconscious. Shantae and Gerald are gravely wounded, but we made it. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Congrats, Robert. You made it through a second mission. Just unconscious. And then, okay, so Hayabusa's dead, unfortunately. Spike managed to make it out. Shantae survived her 11th mission. Torque survived her 14th mission. And Gerald survived his first mission. Okay.
The aliens sure know how to turn a planet into a Halloween theme park. Zombies.
Everyone's doing bad. Gosh. Gravely wounded, gravely wounded, wounded, gravely wounded, gravely wounded. Talking about enemy fire, automatically fire back. Yes. Okay, he's a grenadier. That'll work. Yeah, Blade Master. None of y'all can go into any missions anytime soon. Okay. I'm going to take a short break. When I get back, I'm going to check to see how all the squad mates are doing, and then we're going to see what I should do next.